Good morning out there in the DFS community. It's Vaughn, the Statman, coming into your YouTube airwaves, and welcome to the Stat Room. Welcome back, everybody. Yes, so before I get into my four horsemen for this evening, let me get into my positive word. And my word for this fine morning is ink. All right, everybody, well, a lot of people wanted to know the term thinking ink. What does it really mean? Okay. Have you ever heard the saying, the dullest pencil is sharper than the sharpest mind? That means that when you write things down, you can't forget those. People who don't think in ink, which means that if you just keep things on your mind, you're going to forget some of your best ideas. You're not going to remember everything. So when you write it down, you can't forget. You ever heard Santa Claus say he's making a list and he's checking it twice? Well, that's what thinking ink means. See, me, I believe that soon as something crosses your mind, you get your pad out, you get your pen, you write it down, you go home, you look at it. That's how, like, if you have goals, if you don't write your goals down, then it's hard for them to come true. You have to look at your goals every day so you can be accountable. So, guys, if you want to be successful, everything you do, your planning, everything has to be written. Not on a cell phone, write it on paper like this so you can see it every day, so you can hold yourself accountable, so you can reach greatness. All right, so I'm going to leave it there with thinking it, guys. All right, guys, so today, this was the weirdest day I can remember in fantasy in quite some time. Kelly Olynyk, I know a lot of people ran him today. He only got 1.5 points because he got hurt in the first few minutes of the game. He messed his shoulder up. Bradley Beal and Otto Porter didn't really do much because the Wizards bench took over the game. So they kind of just coasted because they are on the first night of a back-to-back. But I thought Bradley Beal and Porter would have done a lot better. But that's DFS. CJ McCollum just seemed like he just was unenthused tonight. And it's weird to have three guys who can get you 50 points that underperform so much. But this is the time of the year where if anybody plays DFS, that week, right up before the All-Star break, is when DFS is the hardest to play because guys are at the midway point of the season. They want a vacation. So this is where, like, a lot of the stars are not going to perform. So over the next week, you know, like, I would even advise for some people to maybe, if you're not addicted to DFS, because most people are, to try to take a few days off. And then you'll see that for the next, I would say, couple days, you're going to have crazy stuff going on. Like today, you had Lance Stevenson. He played better than any of the other starters. He did better than Beal, almost better than Beal and Porter put together. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave it there with what happened today. Guys, let me introduce myself. I'm Vaughn the Statman. You can follow me on Twitter. That's at VonnTheStaTman. My website is VonnTheStaTman.com. Guys, I have a top 20 players list where I create my favorite top 20 players. You can also get that from me. It's on my website if you want to check that out. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave it there. Let me get right into the four horsemen because I know that's why you guys came here. All right, so I'm giving you point guard Carey. I think Carey's going to be wanting some payback because OKC beat them pretty easily earlier this year, and they were bragging and beating their chest and stuff. And Stephen Curry is coming off of a few bad games. I think he's going to have a lot of motivation to go out here and really show that he is still one of the best players in the world. Next, I'm giving you shooting guard D'Angelo Russell. I'm only giving you Russell against Houston because James Harden has a no defensive clause in his contract. Means he does not play defense at all. And Russell has 5 or 6 games in. I believe he's going to score a lot. He's going to come off the bench. And Houston, they let you shoot. And Russell likes to shoot. So I think he's going to get a lot of points. Next, I'm giving you small forward Paul George. He plays big in big games. He's going to show up. Him and Durant's going to go back and forth, but Paul George is going to be up to the challenge, and he's a little bit cheaper than Durant. So I think you're going to get kind of the same numbers, but at a cheaper price. All right, next I'm giving you power forward Saric. He's going up against the Wizards tomorrow. The Wizards just played today. Markieff Morris is going to be a little bit tired because he is an older guy. He's not 50, but he's not 21 either. So I think Saric is going to have his way with him. All right, guys, so that's it, guys. I am on to today. So, guys, don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you can get what you want. And, guys, don't forget to think in ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. And, guys, if you really want to excel, write your goals down, write your plans out, write down a strategy to obtain what you want to obtain, and then each time you accomplish one of your goals, check it off your list. All right, love you guys, and enjoy your DFS tomorrow.